Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about interpersonal effectiveness skills again, because we're still doing that module in my DBT skills group. So I'm going to go on with talking about interpersonal effectiveness skills. And yes, the background's a bit different because I'm not at home right now, I'm at my boyfriend's house. So yeah. So basically, the skill that we learned last week was Dear Man, which is an abbreviation. So basically, Dear Man is DEARMAN. They're all abbreviations of ways of getting what you want in a situation. So the first part, Dear, is we'll start with the letter D, and D is for describe. So describe the current situation, if necessary. Tell the person exactly what you are reacting to. Stick to the facts. So I'm going to use this scenario of say I wanted a raise at my job, which I don't have, but we're going to pretend. This is just the scenario. So yeah, say that I wanted a raise, and I was working there for like a long time, and I hadn't got a raise in a while. So for describe, I would go to my boss, and I would say to him, describe the current situation, stick to the facts. So I would be like, I've been working here for 10 years, and I feel, no, that would be the second part. See, I'm still like struggling with these skills. So I would say I've been working here for 10 years. My performance is above satisfactory, some shit like that. I don't know. So you could easily just say I've been working here for 10 years and leave it like simple as that, because you don't want to go into too many things or you'll start to lose people and people won't be paying attention anymore. And then after I say that, I go into express, which is what E stands for. So express your feelings and opinions about the situation. Assume that your feelings and opinions are not self-evident. Give a brief rationale. Use phrases such as I want, I don't want, instead of I need, you should, or I can't. Use soft emotions. Like give empathy, not hard emotions. So soft emotions are kind of emotions that make people show empathy, which is like I'm sad. That's a soft emotion, other than I'm pissed, because when you say I'm pissed off or something, the other person's gonna get all defensive and you're probably not gonna get what you want in the situation. So for this part, I would say, using the example of getting a raise, I would say, I feel like, I feel as though I deserve a raise because yada 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 yada. I want to continue working for this company, whatever situation is, blah blah blah. And then the next thing I'd get into would be assert, which is what A stands for. Assert clearly. So be specific. Assert yourself by asking for what you want or saying no. So this is kind of where, because I haven't yet mentioned about the raise. In case you haven't noticed, I don't think I haven't mentioned the raise. So assert is kind of where the request comes in. It's kind of when you ask for what you want. That's when you make the request. So by describing, I said I've been working here for 10 years. Expressing, I say I want to continue working for this company, and I feel that I've been working very hard. And then assert would be I would like a raise. So because you have to be specific, and you can't assume that by describing the facts and by expressing your feelings, the person's going to know automatically what you want. I mean, if I didn't say I would like a raise, my boss in the situation could easily be like, yeah, you have been working hard. You know, I do think that you deserve a vacation. And I don't want a vacation. That's not what I was going to ask for. So that's not what I had in mind. So that's why it's important to actually assert what you want in a situation rather than assume that they're mind readers, because they're not. So that's where the request comes in. And then after that comes the R part of Dear, which is reinforce. So reinforce or reward, you can't say that word, reward, I don't know, reward, so to speak, the person ahead of time by clarifying consequences and contingencies. Tell the person the positive effects of getting what you want or need. Tell him or her, if necessary, the negative effects of your not getting it. Help the person feel good ahead of time for doing or accepting what you want. Reward him or her afterwards. So kind of why it's a good idea and what's in it for the other person is basically what reinforce means. So I could say, getting a raise will help me do an even better job and motivate me to continue working for this company. And so that's kind of like the boss is getting more hard work put into the job, and like, I'm gonna stay a dedicated employee and all that shit. That's kind of what's in it in that situation. Or like, I will continue working for you, blah 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 blah. That's kind of reinforcing. So those are Dear. That's the Dear part of Dear Man. And now we'll get into the Man part of Dear Man. So M stands for mindful. These are kind of ways of how it's not like what you're saying, it's how you're acting and how you're portraying yourself is the second part of Dear Man. So M for mindful, so stay mindful. Keep your focus on your objectives, what you want in the situation. Maintain your position. Don't be distracted. Don't get off the topic. Broken record. Keep asking, saying no, or expressing your opinion over and over and over. Just keep replaying the same disc again and again. Because that's kind of like, I think a lot of you guys have people in your life that, when you're trying to communicate your needs to someone, they get off topic and they start throwing in a bunch of irrelevant things, which is kind of like how my mom is with me a lot. So in this case, the boss, I could say all of what I said, and the boss could be like, getting off topic by saying, yeah, you've worked really hard, and how would he get off topic? You've worked really hard, and I'll send you to get a massage or something. That's getting kind of off topic because it's not what you asked for. You asked for a raise. Or like, say you're arguing with your partner and you're like, I really don't like it when you leave the dishes in the sink, blah blah blah, and then your partner, by getting off topic, could be like, yeah, that must suck. Anyway, so what movie do you want to watch tonight? That's kind of getting off topic. That's where the broken record comes in, where you ignore what they're saying, like to the extent of what they're saying doesn't have anything to do with what you just said, and just say, oh, okay. Anyways, I'd really like a raise, or I'd really like you to not have the dishes in the sink, and just keep replaying the same thing over and over again. And yeah, that's where the next part comes in. Ignore. If another person attacks, threatens, or tries to change the subject, ignore the threats, comments, or attempts to divert you. Don't respond to attacks. Ignore distractions. Just keep making your point, which is easier said than done, obviously. And then the A for man stands for appear confident, appear effective and competent. Use a confident voice tone and physical manner. Make good eye contact. No stammering, whispering, staring at the floor, retreating, saying, I'm not sure, etc. So just appear confident. And if this is hard you might not actually be feeling confident, but it's important to at least fake it and appear confident. Because if I went up to my boss and I was like, yeah, I've been working really hard for this company, and I think that I should get a raise. Like, that's not, no, you're probably not. You're probably gonna annoy the person. But if I like maintained eye contact and stood like good posture, and I said, I've been working really hard and I feel I deserve a raise, that would be more, I would probably get what I want more likely than acting like unsure and like fidgety and insecure and all that. So that's why that's important. And then the N for MAN stands for negotiate. Be willing to give to get. Offer and ask for alternative solutions to the problem. Reduce your request. Maintain no, but offer to do something else or to solve the problem another way. Focus on what will work. Turn the tables. Turn the problem over to the other person. Ask for alternative solutions, like what would you do if you were me, kind of thing. Like, so if the boss is like, oh, well, no, like, with our budget, I can't really afford to give you a raise, then I would be like, okay, well, I've worked here for 10 years, and I feel that I deserve a raise, blah, blah, blah. What would you do if you were me? Because then it's making the person kind of look at it through your eyes, through your perspective. Or how can we solve this problem? Yeah, so that's Dear Man in a nutshell. And I think that this skill is really important. It's really hard. As you can see, I'm not even really that great at it. So I hope that you guys still got the point of what it is. And I would suggest you practice this before you actually go and try it, because it is hard. And maybe I think it's really important that if you do want to make a request about something, or if you want to say no to something, that you practice like writing out what you're going to say, kind of thing, rather than just wing it and just go, because you're probably going to forget and it's going to affect all of it in a negative way unless you kind of practice. So yeah, that is Dear Man, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys found it useful. If you have any questions, please comment below, or you can message me. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Blessed be. Take care.